am a huge planner. So today we're going to talk about how I schedule my Instagram posts in advance, why it's important, what I love about it, how you can do it too, and I'm going to walk you through the back end of my scheduling app. I love to plan. I pack for vacations like 2 weeks before. When I go on maternity leave, I have the car seat in the car like at least at 32 weeks. I just love to be ahead of schedule. I hate procrastinating. So I'm going to show you how I plan my Instagram posts and why I love it, why I'm not ruled by having to, 12 o'clock happens and it's the best time to post. So I'm like sitting there trying to feed my kids lunch, take them to school, get them dressed, and then have to sit there and think of a caption on the spot. So I don't do that anymore, and you don't have to either. So we're going to go check out Planoly and what I love about it.
The one I love, yeah, you are the one I love.
The first reason that I love to schedule my Instagram is because I can think of meaningful and creative captions when I'm sitting down to write captions. So when I sit down to write captions, my only job in that moment is to sit down and write captions. I usually have a babysitter or it's at night when my kids are asleep. It's my entire focus to sit there and to write. And I don't know about you, but it's hard enough to write Instagram captions. I already have writer's block as it is, but if I'm trying to do it at the same time as making dinner or, my kids climbing all over me or in the car or, trying to go to the gym or trying to study, all these different things that get in the way, then my captions just are not as good. The second thing is that I can batch work. So instead of sitting down, getting in a writing mood, writing one caption, and then having to do it again the next day, I'm already in that mood, and the captions, first of all, they come easier. And second, I can do 2 weeks worth of captions that normally would take me, 30 minutes to come up with on the spot, but in 2 hours I can do 14. So it's pretty amazing when you put your mind in, in this writing atmosphere, how quickly it comes. And also the more you do it, the easier it comes. So as you're writing captions, then more captions come and more captions come. So I love that I can batch work and get so much done. The third thing I love about scheduling is I can kind of create a cohesive, beautiful feed. And it's not as important on Instagram anymore because people just want to see real life. But as photographers, we want to be able to not only use Instagram as a way to connect with people, but to show off our portfolio. So if we're able to plan ahead of time and kind of see the layout of our Instagram, we're able to show people that we're professionals and that we can, put these photos together and make them, show off our best work. So it's a minor detail, but it's important to me. I'm a little OCD. I, want to show off a variety. I don't want like 5 wedding pictures in a row and then realize, oh my goodness, I haven't even shown a family picture or this or that. All these things that are important. I love that I can just live in the moment with my family instead of having to worry about what to post on Instagram. It seems silly, but being able to just live presently and know that my Instagram is going to post itself and stay active and keep popping up in the algorithm, that's a huge reason to be able to schedule your posts. And then lastly, I write when my brain wants to write. And sometimes it takes a little bit to get my brain to want to write, and I might sometimes be 3 weeks ahead or 4 weeks ahead, and sometimes only be 1 week ahead because I'm just not in the writing mood. So when I'm looking for inspiration, I usually do a podcast binge or read a book, something that kind of gets my mind going creatively. And then I can sit down and write whenever I want to write and just always work ahead instead of at the time I need to work. And then if I need to take a break for a week, I can because I've already scheduled that out for a week. So when you scroll through my Instagram, you may see that I'm posting once or twice a day, which is a lot of posts. Who has time for that? Nobody does. I'm telling you right now, I post once or twice a day and I'm not posting on Instagram every day. I'm scheduling it, turning on auto post, and letting Planoly post on Instagram for me every day while I sit back and hang out with my kids or work on other things. Because obviously there's so many other things to work on in your business. Even if you don't have kids, even if it's just that you have another job or that you just need to work on other things. You don't want to sit on Instagram all day. There are so many reasons. And the most miraculous app that you'll ever get in your entire life is called Planoly. So this is Planoly. It's going to open right now. And I'm going to show you on my desktop in just a minute how I schedule. But what's awesome is it's also on your phone. So you can write all your captions out on your keyboard, on your computer, and type them up, schedule them, turn on auto post. And then if you want to ever rearrange anything or see like, oh, what's supposed to be posting, or even change your captions, you can also do it from your phone. So you can see my Instagram feed. See if it'll focus on that here, and then you have your unscheduled pictures that I'm going to talk about how I get my unscheduled pictures in there. Your scheduled pictures, all of them, you can arrange them, you can drag and drop them around to change the layout. You can look and see your calendar, see what's scheduled and what's not scheduled. If you can't see it, you probably can't see it right now, it's okay. I'm going to show you on the desktop version in just a second. But I just want to show you that the app has all the great things. It has the analytics, and it has your history too. If you want to look, if something didn't post and it was supposed to, you can go back to your history and recopy it and repost it. It has hashtags that you can save in here. So if you have your wedding hashtags you want to save and copy over, if you have some different ones for family, different ones for different locations you shoot in, you can save all those in hashtags. There's just so many things about Planoly that I love, and I'm going to dive in and show you exactly how it's set up, why it's the best scheduling app for photographers, because it's so visual. And I'm going to give you a coupon. And I'm also going to give you my coupon and referral code so that you can try it. It's a free app under 30 uploads. I use the paid app. It's worth the $10 a month. I think it's $9, $9.99, something like that. It is so worth it because it's basically like hiring a VA in a way, because it's doing the work for you. It's posting every day. It's showing you your analytics. It's doing all these things that just take so much time, and you're getting back your time back for only $10 a month. So you can try the free version or you can try the paid version. I have a coupon code for the paid version. Both are the same. So it just depends on, you start with the free version, and if you go over the 30 posts, then you will upgrade to the regular one. So start with the free one and work your way up to the paid one, but it's so worth it. So let's dive in and show you exactly what I love about Planoly. In the back end of Planoly, this is my scheduling app that I use for Instagram. There are a lot of different scheduling apps that you can use. There's definitely not one right one, but for me, I love Planoly, and I'm going to show you why I love it. So first of all, I can visually see the 9-square grid, and I can see in advance what my feed's going to look like, even the photos that are unscheduled. So if I go to my scheduled tab, I can post, or I can schedule things to post over the next week, and we're going to do that here in this video in just a minute. I can schedule things to post, and then I can see how it's going to fit in with my grid. And as a visual person with a photography business, that's very, very important to me. The next thing is, I can save my favorite pictures from every session that I shoot into the unscheduled section of Planoly, and that creates a huge database of pictures to use when I'm ready to write my posts. So over here in my unscheduled section, I have all my personal photos at the top, and then I've organized it so that my commercial stuff is going to be here in the middle. It's going to load for me. Basically, and then at the bottom I have my wedding post. So basically I have this system where if I want to post a personal post, I can pull from the top. If I want to post a wedding post, I pull from the middle. If I want to post a commercial shoot, then I can go to my commercial section. And what I do is after every session that I shoot, right when I'm done exporting the photos, I'll pull my favorite 3 from that session and put it into the unscheduled section. So that way I have pictures always in there to pull from when I'm ready to write captions, and there's literally a picture for every type of caption in here because of how much I shoot. And then even a year later, I have some pictures in here from last season that I didn't post because I'd already posted 2 or 3 from their session, and I can post them again this season. So I pay for this because you can only have 30 unscheduled posts if you don't pay for it. And for me, it's worth it to have this database, so I'm not pulling through all my file folders on my desktop trying to find a photo every time that I want to share one on Instagram. The third reason I love Planoly is I can use placeholders to plan my feed for photos that are not yet taken. So for example, if I know that this Sunday is Easter and I would like to post a family picture of my family on Easter, or maybe say I'm doing a wedding on Saturday and I know that on Sunday I want to do a sneak peek, I can put a placeholder in that place and it will just be put on my feed as a little pink box for me. It's pink because everything's pink with me. But what's amazing about that is that I can still write a caption for that or know that I'm going to post something in the moment on that day, and it will alert me when I need to post that, but I don't have to have the picture ahead of time, and that's really valuable to me. Another thing is I can draft up captions without pictures and pictures without captions. So on this, I can open it up and write a draft and save it. But if I only have words to post, or if I only have photos, I can have this draft section where I'm just writing captions and keeping them over here in the drafts until I'm ready to put them into the schedule. I also love that I can view my analytics over here in the Analyze tab, and I can see from there, I can see what my best time to post is, how many comments I've received on each photo. I love in this planning section, I can not only just see what I have on the schedule, but what has worked on other days that are similar. I can see my likes and comments. I can look at a week schedule. I just love being able to know that everything's planned out. It's on the calendar. I love that so much. And then also you can schedule your stories. So if you see up here at the top of the planning thing, I've just put in some blog posts. So I have blog posts, and then I have like pinnable images on those blog posts. And I just scheduled them into my stories so that at random times I can share those blog posts again for the times I feel like my followers need to see those again. So Planoly is completely free. You can sign up and just limit yourself to the 30 photos, or you can sign up and right away be able to dump in all the photos that you haven't posted and organize your life a little bit. I think it's worth paying for. So I'm going to walk you through right now showing you how to add a post. So let's see. I like to schedule my post. It's kind of a weird pattern, but like a far away shot, a close up, a far away, a close up, a far away, a close up. I don't really have a color scheme. I'm not super limited, but I like close and far away to kind of show off that as a photographer, I'm not just always taking close ups or always taking far away shots. And it's a way that I can really separate and plan out my feed, and it helps me having like at least one thing to go by. And then I also like, for me, my brand is a very personal brand, and I'm doing a lot of things besides photography. So I like to show up in my feed a lot. If you're doing photography, I would suggest at least showing up every 9, but once every 9 is probably enough. It's good for people to see your face and connect with you as a human, but it's also good to show off your portfolio. So as you can see, far away, close, far away, close, far away, close, far away, close, far away, close. And it's just a great way for me to be able to plan my feed. So I have this far away shot that's scheduled for today. And so tomorrow I can come in here. That was a personal one of myself. So now I'm going to come down here and either choose a wedding one or a commercial shoot and add that. So I'll come in here and find one that's close. Let's see, anyone will do. We'll just start with this one. And we're going to put it at 12 o'clock because that's what my best engagement time is according to my analytics. And if I was like, oh, I want to swap this out, I could pull in a different picture from that same shoot really quick. Or I can pull from Google Drive, all these different things. And this is to download it. If you just want to download it and post it straight onto your phone, here's a crop button. So in order to auto post, you have to be in a square. If you are not in a square, they have this great cropping feature that allows you to choose any of these auto post eligible types of crops. I love that they have the crop function right in, so you don't have to download it. You used to have to download it and re-upload it cropped, but now they have that. You can add the location now, which is amazing. You can tag other users in the photo. So I'm going to tag the company right here. And maybe it's baby like that. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to tag the company, and then I'm going to tag the model. But then I can turn on auto post. So then tomorrow at noon, it will auto post, and I can save this to auto post. And it's on my calendar, and I can do that for every single day for the next week ahead. So if you have any questions about Planoly, or if you're wondering how to make it work for you, you can comment below, and I'm happy to answer those questions. If you go to this all, you can actually slide things around here at the bottom and play with what things look like. So if you're like, oh, I don't know if that looks good. Oh, okay. and it's super easy. Everything's really easy. You can also unschedule things. So if you're like, oh, never mind, I don't want to post that yet. Never mind, I don't want to post that yet. Unschedule it, and then it's just going to be down here at the bottom. Drafts, let's see, Discover is just a place to see free stock photos, hashtags that work great, explore different users. I don't use this function a lot because I'm not at a kind of a place right now in my business where exploring is super beneficial to me, but I'm sure in the beginning, exploring and seeing what other businesses in my field were doing would have been beneficial. And then the comments are just here. You can kind of just see and answer all the comments for each post. So if I want to just reply on here and not even get on my phone, I totally could. And I would reply to the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed learning kind of the behind the scenes, how I schedule my Instagram posts, how I'm able to post every day without it taking over my life, why I can have such great captions because I'm in a caption writing mood when I write, and why they all kind of flow together. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. If you want to try Planoly, the link is in the description to sign up with our referral code. You can also type that straight into your browser or look in the comments for that. Please subscribe and like this video so we can share more information with you. If you have anything else you want us to show you the behind the scenes of, please leave that in the comments as well. Thanks guys, have a great day.
You're the one I love.